We're here today with Tim Moger, who's a project manager at Retail Assist. Tim was heavily involved in the recent award-winning Whistles implementation, and we're here today to find out about the Whistles project and the recent Retail Week Technology Award. So Tim, could you tell me a bit more about the award, please, and the benefits to Retail Assist?
Yeah, so we won the Project Implementation of the Year award, the Retail Week Technology Awards last week. It's the second time actually in 2 years running that we've won this Project Implementation of the Year award. Last year we won it with Mint Velvet, the merit implementation into there, and this year we've won it as part of the programme of refreshing Whistles' IT platform, which included our merit implementation as well. So it's a very prestigious award. The Retail Week publication is something that lots of retailers will read, and in terms of Retail Assist's reputation, especially having won it now 2 years running, will be significantly improved. Obviously it's something that people will take notice of.
Great. And so how was it that Whistles came to buy from Retail Assist?
Yeah, well, Whistles were part of the Moger group for a long while. There was a management buyout back in 2008 where they set up as an independent brand, and for a long time after that they still took a lot of services from the Mosaic or Aurora group. They had IT services, payroll services, finance services. They even used the Aurora distribution centre in Stanton as well. And as part of this programme, this was about effectively looking at refreshing the contracts on all those services and looking at giving Whistles a platform really to take ownership of all of those things. David Mould had worked with Retail Assist previously, the IT director at Whistles. He'd worked with the merit application as well during his Rubicon days. So I think really that the history of working with David in Rubicon and having done a good job for him then really gave us a good opportunity to go in and talk to him about this project.
Great. And what was involved in the project exactly?
Yeah, it was everything really. It was everything, as I was saying, that they were looking at, that they currently had from Aurora. It was looking at taking those services back in-house. So as part of the programme, Whistles selected to take the merit application from ourselves, which covered both the merchandising side and the warehouse management side. They selected to stay with their Store 6 in-store application from BT Expedite, but there were some upgrades done to that. They moved the infrastructure that was running that into the data centre, the Retail Assist data centre. They set up a brand new warehouse in the Milton Keynes location, run by Clipper. Obviously we've worked with those guys previously as well on the Mint Velvet project. New finance systems. It was a big programme of work.
Right. And I understand that part of it was there's some tight timescales on this project. What was the brief given by Whistles regarding these timescales?
Yeah, absolutely. So we had to have merit in place, available for the users to start ordering new season product from November. We only got the go-ahead to do this from sometime in September. So it was our first merit version 6 implementation really. We had the users in and running from November onwards. But the absolute drop dead was a March timescale where the contract with Aurora ceased and Whistles needed to get everything up and running by then. So to give us a bit of an opportunity to do that, the end of January that was Whistles year end, and we selected that weekend to move all the stock from Stanton over to the new DC, and we had to have merit up and running, the new store system up and running, everything in place by that date.
Great. And as you've already mentioned, there were quite a few partners involved in this project. So how did that all work?
Yeah, David Mould took the lead in terms of programme managing the overall programme. We got together very early on in the project, all the various parties involved. There was BT Fresca in there as well, obviously from a website point of view. David set the scene, made sure we all understood what was required. And we'd worked with loads of these guys before, as I've already mentioned. The Clipper guys we'd worked with on the Mint Velvet programme. We'd worked with BT Expedite, BT Fresca in the past with other customers as well. So it was a challenge, but I think everybody pulled together, knowing where we needed to get to.
Great. So it sounds as if the teamwork went smoothly. In your opinion, what was the most challenging part of the project?
I think that final, the timescales and the lead up to that final go live weekend. We held, again, a cross-programme meeting where everybody outlined exactly what was needed to be done and when. And that was a tough call. There was lots of things that needed to happen, and the sequencing was very important as well. So pulling everybody together to get through that was quite a tough thing to do.
Great. And what were the main benefits for Whistles in this project?
Well, Whistles now can stand independently of Aurora. They really can, take the next step in terms of where the brand wants to go. It gives them complete control over their IT infrastructure, gives them an independent warehouse solution, all the things that they needed to do to be able to take the next step forward in terms of where they want to go.
Great. Okay, thanks Tim. That's been a really useful overview of the project, and I'm sure if any of the other members of the team have further questions, you'd be happy to speak to them at a later date.
Absolutely, no problem at all. And I just want to say thank you to everybody involved in the project. We had some pretty challenging times, but the guys all pulled together and they did a fantastic job.